It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Lions coming up next.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 76 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon: 25 carries, 77 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 7. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense. And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw. And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right? Well, but you're good at it. Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On first down, Gordon. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. This is Gordon. Able to push his way through. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. A toss play, Gordon. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Carter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Hey, 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now a play fake. Lance. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And that is incomplete. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
And Lance going to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Zach Wilson of the Jet offense set to take over here. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding some room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lance. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
On play action, Lance. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest at first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
At his 48-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's third down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Lions first down.
Here's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We dominate today.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
30-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's the Jets punter now. as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Wk7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance, he'll find Swift out of the backfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he fires one, but incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Lance.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 9.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
On first down, Wilson. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Second down and 3.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2. Wilson now off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Gordon on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. When I come through it here, just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lance. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lance again.
And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because